Yo, and what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the FTG live series here in Old Stream Farm. A little bit of login here. I just wanted to let you know I did just pretty much sell everything that I had before. So, giving this a whirl. I've had a world of crap going on tonight, so I'm basically farming in the dark here. Yeah, I don't have any audio in my ears, so I'm basically working in pure out silence here. But you guys can hear audio from the game and me, so I don't know. Something's crossed up here, and I'm not exactly sure what it is, and I'm tired of trying to figure it out. So, welcome everybody. What is going on? Welcome. I forget your name, CD the gamer. I can't remember your first name. Awesome. What's going on, Ryan? As always, hello. Welcome back, Paul. Hey, Chuck. Yeah, Chuck's one of our new guys here, so welcome back, Chuck. It's not multiplayer GTA. Yeah, Chuck, you'll have to get back on Scott. Yeah, they give you all kind of flack. What's going on, Michael Lee? Hey guys, doing? Hope you're doing well. Wanted to try just to do a hit spit and just a hit and miss on all the maps that I've never done logging on. Now that I'm kind of getting my what kind of needs to happen on the FS17 side of things. So yeah, there's no. I'm not on multiplayer. It's not a multiplayer server, and it's PS4 anyway. One thing I've kind of figured out, especially with Sandy Bay, I actually enjoyed that last night. Enjoyed it. I enjoyed the other one at even Goldcrest. I enjoyed kind of jumping back into that one. That was kind of fun. I figured I would just start a new area here in Old Stream, sold some of the farming equipment, and went ahead and did that. So that one's pretty cool. And I guess at some point I'll probably run back to Sosnovka, and I'm probably going to do another area. Instead of the other area I was at doesn't really offer much for flat, nice, sustained terrain. So I think I'll probably back up off of that. And I'm going to try to work into these woods right here, try to work into these and see what happens. Nice, actually, should be able to get quite a few trailer loads up to the thing. Plus, it's not just right there on the brink of the thing, so I actually have to drive some of these tighter roads to get there. So we'll see what's going on. What's going on, Big Steve? Yeah, GTA, I'll let you know, but I don't just post that all over the stream, because if I did, then I would have 20 people at a time. If you're the one that unsubscribed, then I'm sorry. Alright. So let's load up some stuff here. Because I only get this about a couple hours a night whenever I get to sit down and really. That's why none of this stuff is set up. I was like, well, heck, I don't even have time to even set this up. So hopefully this will all go smooth. I'm sure it will. Go try the JCB log fork. I actually like that thing. Let's see here. We'll go and throw this. Now, I actually got this chipper because I didn't have enough money to buy a tractor plus the other chipper. And I figured I'd give that one a whirl. Only thing I need is a tipper. Okay. I didn't know. It was kind of weird because I didn't get a chance to answer that, and then somebody unsubscribed. So I was just only assuming, so might be. All right. And we're going to get some of this stuff down there. Y'all can, not much, taking a break, farming Sandy Bay. I hear you. I hear you. Y'all let me know. Make sure that you guys can hear the tractor audio. Pretty sure you have. Yeah, I'm premium on it, GTA, so I'll have everything as it comes out. I don't have a lot of the mods. A lot of the mods are pointless. They're useless. What's going on, Jules? Lawrence Borton, what's happening? My favorite map. Oh, whatever the new one comes out will be my favorite. Honestly, I kind of get bored of these. Gosh, I would honestly have to say. Oh man, that's a tough one. It really is. Gosh, let me sit here and think about this for a hot split second. It was Coldborough. I still think Coldborough is probably one of my more favorite ones. Just it kind of got overplayed by me, and then I had to restart it. So that kind of kicks it out. Yeah, I'd say Coldborough is probably it. I'm drawing a blank on some of the other ones. I was thinking Chillington used to be just because it was the first modded one, but honestly, I'm getting so tired of the maps that I'm just ready for something new to come out. What's up, Ant Head? Just like the third stream in a row, bro. I hear you. Alright, I don't think this thing can actually pull that chipper. I'll have to bring the tractor back down here. I want to try this thing. I'd give it a round to go earlier, and it's not much for throwing things up. It's not as easy because you don't have that crane, but I thought I might be able to do something where I can pull some logs up into it and just chip off, like, 1 and 2 meter logs into it and see if that actually works. Or give it a whirl, something different. I haven't done much chipping on the maps before. You like Sandy Bay? I think last night I figured out that I pretty much like Sandy Bay. I like Sandy Bay, the south end of the map, a lot better. That one's a lot better, I think, just for your general overall farming, because it's closer if you don't want to do animals. I typically try to do animals and start that out like every single stream. Oh, thank goodness they didn't turn left. I try to do that every single stream, is start up animals and get crops and all the good stuff going on. But yeah, that one, when I did the logging one, I was like, wow, I actually kind of like this. So the south end of the map to me was a lot better. It was a lot closer down there to the sawmills down there. Then you've got all those stores, plus you've got the BGA and all those grass fields. So, uh-oh. Let's see if I hear you, GTA. Yeah, Austin's. Yeah, man. It's for Thanksgiving's when we started, so it's going well, man. I've learned a lot. At least I hope. I like to think that I've learned a lot. What's going on, Greg? Oh, Scott's probably over there just rolling in his chair because I've got all this big equipment on this small map. It doesn't belong there. What's going on, Brandon? What's going on, B to the double B? I guess it would be just the double B. Well, thank you, bud. Appreciate that. Been working frantically on next new projects with X-Plane, and trying to get everything ready for that. I'm going to be super stoked and excited to really start unveiling live streams on X-Plane. It's going to be so much fun. Y'all think my passion for farming is good, man. Just wait till you hear me when I'm screeching down the runway in a 777, man. It's gonna be pure pandemonium over here. Back on all night. No, probably at least for a good solid 2 hours. That's usually, it's a good stream length, and it makes for a decent watch back if you're some of these guys are especially got some Ireland guys and some UK guys, and it helps them out. It's kind of hard to sit down and watch a 3 or 4 hour stream, so. Oh yeah, driven. Yeah, plenty of vehicles into the into the lakes and rivers. They just shut down and kick you out of the vehicle, and you know, tell you that you're lousy and that you're a loser in life. I'm just picking. Oh. What is the new map going to be? I don't know. It's going to be one of three. At least my assumption is it's going to be one or three. Because they've got. I'm actually going to drop this trailer off and see if this actual back attacher. I think the back attacher on this will pick up that chipper. We'll see. Because it doesn't actually need a tractor and engine to run. It'll run by itself. So we'll see what happens here. There's three maps: Drummond Farm, which was a PC map, Volsburg or Volsburg, which however you say it, and it's like there was one other one, Thornton Farms, end of April, somewhere around in that particular neighborhood. So there'll be a couple come out. As to which one comes out first, I have no idea. That'll just be whichever one Giants test first and feels the most confident with, and then they'll release that up to us. Yes, Ant. That's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be X-Plane. I've got some graphics and stuff, starting to come up. Oh, look at there! Sweet. That thing actually proves itself to be useful. All right. Yeah. So I can't wait, man, to jump in the X-Plane stuff. It's gonna be nice. Now it's world exploration there. So if I want to fly anywhere in the world, bush flying in Alaska to flying corporate, flying single engine, flying multis, flying to shoot, we can go visit some of our pals in the UK and Ireland, and oh yeah, man, it's gonna be good times. I'm looking forward to it. Trying to build a gaming PC. Yeah, I hear you, man. I don't think it'll allow me to attach images in here, but yeah, I don't think it will. Let me just double check. I don't think it will. Nope, it won't. I'll have to upload it and then. But anyway, yeah, I'd actually bought some hardware, and that came in, so I'm kind of waiting on the hardware and the money and tax season, all that good stuff to kind of take place and make sure we don't owe anything this year before I go make a big purchase. And I've told the wife I'd do that. So I was like, well, if you're going to let me have all this stuff and give me kind of some free reign to enjoy it all, I was like, at least I can do is be patient and wait on it. So, yeah, no. It's one of those things. Yeah, not going to Mars now. Yeah, it's coming, dude. So I was trying to upload some pics on here, but evidently it won't let me just be able to put blank stuff into the chat. But yeah, Ryan can. Oh, did I pick up this weight? Is that backwards? Oh, it might be. Ryan could probably send you some. Yeah, there we go. That's right, man. Yes, cultivators. Yes. Enough is enough. I saw another one on the mod of the day. I just did a facepalm moment. I was like, oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. I was like, really? Yeah, if Ryan's got your number, if Ryan's got your number or something, I can text him to you, whichever. Yeah, it would be cool. I mean, I think let's see, I'm gonna figure out where I want to start here. I think I'll just cut a rug right in the middle here. Just work our way down the hill. Let's see here, because there's the edge of the map. Can't go past that. So yeah, let's just start right here. Why not? What's going on, MC Phillips? turn on my help here so I can make sure. Yep. And there's 8, and I'll cut that back off. Alright, if you're just joining, if you have not watched my logging, if you're having trouble with logs and you're having trouble with just being able to get them to the point of being able to be stackable, leave these little top ends, just cut them off, leave them off out of the way. You don't need them. They do nothing but completely terrorize the system when it comes to the physics, so just a little quick reminder. I wish we had some more cuttery tools. I don't mind the chainsaw, but there's no real way to grab them up except for that one mod, and it's great, but not very efficient. Yeah, big corn cedar would be nice. I will second that. I think that would be a very nice addition. Kind of like last night, depending on where you're going to stack, depending on what you're doing, leave you a guide tree. So I'm going to leave this one up right here. And that way, if I decide to, let's see, say I decide to go cut this one down right here. Well, whenever it does decide to, come on. Well, it's like it's glitched or something. There it goes. Just like that, then by the time you back up, you can actually use that tree to spin your tree around. And then you're back right on your stack. Yeah, giant money makers. You're right. Right about that. Go. Yeah, if we didn't have the scripts on there, man, it would be we'd have a lot more, but Giants could still add a lot of that stuff if they really wanted to. I'm not sure what their reasoning is. I don't know if it's just they got so much to work on, or I don't know. Yeah, I think most people that get into, especially sim games, I think that's where most PC players get hooked, depending on what you're playing, whether it's racing simulation, or whether it's flight simulation. A lot of people got hooked into FSX, which was a very popular Microsoft version of flight simulators. And then you had the likes of this Prepare 3D came out, which was another version of FSX just on crack. So I think putting all those together, I think once people get into the sim games, these construction games, these truck sim, they start seeing all this stuff and they say, oh man, this looks really cool, it's chill, it's relaxed, and then next thing you know, they're going out for a gaming PC. I mean, heck, that's what I'm doing. I mean, X-Plane will run natively on they got an OS X version, a Mac version. It's just that most of the plugins and most of the really cool stuff is not really coded for Mac, so you wind up losing out a lot on the Macintosh when it comes to that, or an Apple computer. So that's the only reason I'm going PC. Yeah, and it's a length I set, so it's 1 to 8 meter. So I can do little firewood logs, which work really good with this chipper. Or you can do 8 meter, which is a full trailer length log. And you can cut, different. There's another trailer that we have, the BioBelts modded trailer, and it's got room on it for I think 2 sets of 5 meter or 6 meter. I can't remember. But it's got room for both of them on there, so. Yeah. I usually stream LMC. I usually stream for about 2 hours, so I started a little bit shortly there after 11. So I usually go probably another hour, 15, hour and a half, depending on if I get myself to a good stopping place. This is my favorite type of logging actually right here. I actually should have probably moved this over, which I guess I can. Like I said on this first one, a lot of guys have problems with this because they're not able to make this nice. Because this nice log stack here makes all the difference in the world. So if you come back and actually pull this stuff, make sure you find you like 2 big trees to kind of pull everything up against and just like take it out in rows. Vertical rows like this, man, it makes it a lot more makes it a lot more fun. I don't know that I've got a really good one here on the left side, so I might be struggling on it. Yeah, that's fine, GTA. It's no problem, man. I don't have a problem adding people. I just typically don't do it in stream because if I do, then anybody and everybody will just send me a bunch of random friend requests just to get on stream. So it does get annoying from time to time. But I've added quite a few people on here from the chats and stuff, so it's no problem. I am planning on doing some multiplayer silage ops, and if that runs into logging ops, and something we decide to do some straight. It's hard to do multiplayer logging. It's just not a very good servers on between console, Xbox and PlayStation are a little bit laggy when it comes to dealing with all these attachments on the logging machine. So that's typically why I don't do it, because I know it's frustrating when I do it with other people. So what's up, Justin? Oh, the dog. Hang on. Alright, and he's probably going to have to go pee here in a minute, so. Yes, I'm on PS4. For now. You can drop it on here in the chat, or you can PM it to me, like on the YouTube. If you just go to the About section, there's a little email, so you can either email it to me, you can just message me on there, and I'll get it. Yeah, I've tried to. My internet will do the same thing. They're doing a lot of work around here with mine, Steve. So I typically, I try to just run a 720 stream out, because I know there's quite a few people that they can't keep up with the 1080 or anything like that. So I don't quite have the internet to keep that up either. So try to keep it pretty nonchalant. So hopefully it clears up. for you. I'll lease yell. I'll lease yell timber. Yeah, and at some point on console, you guys probably know this. You've seen it before. At some point, you'll notice that your frame rates will start lagging really bad. Yeah, and I've also, I don't know if it seems like we got a couple of PS4 players. Just if you're looking for guys on here that play, I mean, we've also got a a community that's set up as full tilt farming instead of gaming, but it is full tilt farming for FS17. So if any of you guys wanna, if you're not a member of that, or you want to join, so find some guys from time to time that seem to be fairly serious about it. There's not a complete a complete random that hopefully won't come grass and plow your fields. You can join that as well. I wish I could do more of this inside. I know they, most of you guys, I don't know if you've heard, but they sell a thing called Tracker 5, and it's something you wear like on your gaming headset, and it's infrared, and it senses, like 5 or 6 axes of movement inside inside a boundary. So you could call it semi-virtual reality without the glasses. I mean, it gives you the sense of not having to look in different directions with a particular switch. You just move your head and things happen. If it's not, then look, track IR, like the letters IR5, and you can see some demo videos on it. But to actually use it with Farm Sim, so you can actually turn and look all in the cab without having to utilize point of view switch hats and those kind of things. I was like, oh man, if something like that was out on a console, it would be so awesome. Yeah, it's probably got a space in it. The only ones that don't have spaces are the ones that don't allow you to have spaces, like Facebook, Twitter, something like that. Use that tree right there. There it goes. Awesome. Whoops, almost. Didn't quite get it. Oh, thank you for that sub, Big Steve. I totally missed your call out there, man. I said I don't have my audio, so I didn't see it pop up. So appreciate that, bud. Let's try to thank all the new subs, so I totally missed that one. Alright, let's see. Go. What's going on, Stewie? Uh-oh. It's your birthday getting crap-faced. Oh, boy. Make sure everybody's just sitting down here at the park bench. It's alright, man. What's that for, Greg? Yeah, y'all will be glad to know I'm gonna give old Sosnovka a good. Uh-oh. Turn around the wrong way on me. Give it another valiant go ahead. I'll go back to that one. I'm gonna give out another whirl. Most of y'all saw my last rage attempt on that one. Yeah, see if we can use that tree. There we go. Perfect. They knew it was coming. They were playing dumb. Ah, 42 ain't old. Seasoned. Experienced. I'm 34, so I remember when I looked at people in their 30s and thought they were old. Oh, now that you're 30, you're like, I ain't old. I'm just figuring out how we do this thing called life. Just now figuring it out. And I still ain't doing too good of a job. No, I do say 4 on the golf course. Because if a tree falls on you, you ain't going to remember it. But if a golf ball hits you in the nads, you're going to remember that one. And you're probably going to try to find the guy that did it. If a tree falls on you, then yeah, I don't know. It might be kind of hard to go chase after whoever did that one. I didn't realize they've woven some other trees in here, so this sucks. Notice too, there's a lot of thin trees on this. A lot of thin trees on this map. Here, buggy. That's a good one too, Chuck. Alright, so that's pretty good right there. I mean, it's a nice little 1-2 punch right there. Sosnovka had a bunch of these type of groves of these, well, not these trees, but the trees for, for 17, and I remember coming up there and just going down just row after row after row, cleaning up trees left and right. That was so much fun. I kind of hate they, devalidated the process on how much you make logging. I think honestly, everybody, I don't know, you guys could tell me, but I mean that's pretty much how I funded my entire, farm operations was doing it by farming. I mean logging. I didn't get into farming until I was well on into the game, probably 6-7 months. Hey, there's my audio in my ears. What do you know? It was weird. Just came back. I think I'll cut a few more and then I'll start loading some of these up. Maybe pull the chipper down here. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, it is. After you log this, so you plan on doing the arrow on the hillside. You talking about the hillside like behind me right now? I assume yes. Unless you're talking about the hillside that the actual logging plant's on. You can find it if you go to the About tab on my YouTube page. It's got a YouTube, and I think it's /C/YouTube Full Tilt Gaming. It's my actual YouTube page. You just go to it, and it's got on the About section, it's got a contact. You can send me a message through there, like a private message that nobody else will see, or you can email, whichever. Yep, you're right. Need the right map. I will say that Bjornholm and all of its, aggravatingness, because it was, such a overplayed map, had some of the most awesome, logging areas. I loved Bjornholm when it came to the logging. That whole area south of what was it? It was south of the cows. I loved logging that. I would go and plant it, and then I'd log it again. That was a good map. Probably one of the most versatile maps that I've ever played, even though I played the fool out of it. Let's see. Hang on. So if you go to my page channel, there's a tab that says About, and if you click on that About, then you can send me a message, or you can or you can do my email right there. I'm looking at it. I've got both of them opened up so anybody can contact me. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can get this little one out here. I don't think I'm gonna have enough reach there. Thank you, Brandon. Alright, there we go. Thank you. You think with live stream they give you a little bit longer than I think they give you just a little bit longer than an hour before you have to refresh everything. Alright, well there's the email if it's not showing it up for you. I don't know why it's not, because I can see it. There's some of this stuff out of the way. Alright. The wheeled version, you're talking about the Scorpion King? I assume that's what you're talking about, the wheeled version. Oh, no, you might be talking about the skid steer. Like the law folds, but with plus animals. Yeah, law folds is law folds is a good map. We've got lots of good maps. It just depends on what your particular playstyle is, and let's see if I can get this log to drop right here. Come on, come on, come on, drop right there. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Now I think it's going to get on my nerves because it wasn't going to sit in there right. Oh yeah. No, it's a whole ton a lot easier to see out of it. I kind of saw that yesterday. I mean, I like the other one because it's got the whole, logged in, the fenced in look. Got the grizzly bars on everything, but yeah, it just it wasn't doing much for me. I like that one a whole lot better. Yeah, log grabber. We still desperately, and I say this probably every time I do logging. So if this is just another repeat, I apologize. But we still on the telehandler do not have a stinking log fork on the telehandler that actually works. There's no modded ones. I mean, the only thing we've gotten is what Toxic OM has done, which has been great. Don't get me wrong. I mean, he's really done a good job. I mean, at least trying to do something. But most of his stuff doesn't feasibly on the physics world of farm sim work very well. Great ideas. I mean, he does a really good job putting the stuff together. Now his other little log grabber that he did pull out for the little 3-point attachment for the tractors is neat. If you haven't tried it, it's a definite winner. Yeah, I think you mean but the scripts. No, you don't see different crops, crops, but skipped. I remember in 15 I used to do these single log by log with the telehandler. And I still kind of get a little bit peeved at the fact we don't have I still get peeved at the fact we don't have a good like a skiff or some type of like an excavator with a crane drop handle on it that can pick up a good section of these, spin the logs around, drop them into just like basically what we have up at the for the crane up at the sawmills in the game default when they actually put them in. This one actually has one, which is why I kind of thought, I want to go over here. What's going on, James? What is the fork using now? Yeah, I assume you're talking about. You asked me if I'm. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Now this one was a modded one from BioBelts. This is Toxic OM. The regular front loader just has one tong. This actually has two, so it's a lot more stable and has a lot more efficiency in grabbing. Now that one's just a stock log loader. Some people use the silage forks. Some people use the manure forks that close. They'll come through, but yeah. Other than that, that's all pretty much the standard base equipment. We don't really have much modded in. Yeah, it's just the standard log fork. There ain't a thing special about it. Just the default. So I guess I could say, yeah, we'll go down here and then go up the hill. I'm not sure what you mean, GTA. I mean, the email, you'll just have to email me. It's not really a text. Yeah, it's just my email address. It should have a message me. You should be able to message on the YouTube page if you're logged in. I'm not sure why it's not showing up. I'll have to just double check and see if there's anything I missed on that. Yep. Yeah. Oh, the yellow one that I'm using is a mod. So if you haven't downloaded the mods, that's in there. You get let's see. Yeah, here we go. So you get the Liebherr and the JCB. The reason I use that one is because it has an extended reach front arm. Once you get that extended reach front arm, that allows you to really get the logs up a little bit higher, which man is almost invaluable. It makes a big difference. Yay, my favorite part. I do wish they would fix the crane controls. To go right, you have to push left on the thumbstick. Yeah, some PC have a mod log grabber. Yeah, they've got a few. There's a couple of mod places that have, or I'd say mod companies, but they're not really companies, but they're modding groups that have done some logging stuff. FDR is probably one of the more well-known ones. They do solid stuff. It's not groundbreaking. Most of it kind of comes with some errors, but they're at least really trying to give it. They're doing it. I mean, they're giving it a good go. I see a lot of people that are into logging are using their stuff, so it must be good enough for most people to be using on that. So. Yeah, slots pay off. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, I see what they do here. There we go. I don't know how much that was. I think it was at 80 some, so about 50 G's for some wood, something like that. Someone was asking yesterday. I'm not sure if they're watching or if they're. This was two of the things. They had the Renault agriculture sign in Oldstream and the Coca-Cola sign, and so evidently those two trademarks didn't mind their stuff being in the map. And we were talking. I think someone was talking about the USA map that's possibly going to come out. It's got a couple of trademark issues in it with some stores that are in the US, and someone automatically had outlawed that they would not go in because of trademark, but they could, obviously, because Coca-Cola and Renault didn't have a problem with their stuff in here, which I'm surprised Coca-Cola didn't. But anyway, yeah, so I had those two in there, so I guess it's everything's a possibility now. Golf clap. Don't lie. Alright, let's see. I'll pick up the rest of these. I'll maybe do a little bit of chipping, get rid of some of this other junk. There we go. Yeah, yeah. That's the question of the day, Steve. What do we pay for? Yeah. So as it stands right now, you got the Coon DLC, which I assume you've downloaded and probably looked at and been kind of a little bit peeved at. And then you've got the Big Bud tractor is coming out, which is that huge, biggest tractor and whatever. Got some statistics behind it. That tractor is coming at the end of April with about 13 or 14 attachments, implements, bigger seeders, bigger cultivators, bigger than anything we have in game. So that's definitely going to be like a Law Folds deal, but only. Oh no 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 no! Oh. Oh, I did it. Break out into a little Justin Bieber never say never. Just stamp that down. That's it, man. So you got the Big Bud, and that's the only other confirmed. I think they did halfway confirm Kubota. That kind of got leaked out that is a planned DLC. So now, if every DLC that they come out with comes with 13 or 14 attachments, I'm going to say that that's going to be okay. Now, you can disagree on the contents of the DLC. Say, oh, we don't need implements, and I would certainly second that. But I guess it's like if they pulled out a bunch of logging stuff, that there would be a bunch of farming guys that'd be like, I don't log, where's all the farming mods? So you're never gonna make everybody happy, but there's this general consistency that you kind of have to have with DLC, that it's got to still appeal to the masses, because if it doesn't, then you're not going to make your money off of it, which is at the end of the day is the name of the game. Somehow or another, console especially got into the business of putting out half-baked games. And then using patches and updates to fix them throughout the year, which you should have gotten a complete game to start with. So that's probably been, if FS would have just hold off and would have fixed the game, then they could have spent the necessary time on DLC and mods that they probably should have now, but instead they're trying to fix last minute stuff in the game that should have never been messed up in the first place. So yeah, rant time, 12:30. I haven't checked it yet, but I will go check it. Um, Nope, nope, I won't go that way. uh, I got all this sold stuff around the farm. Trying to buy all this logging equipment. Got cedars just hanging out in the field all by themselves. Oh man. I kind of sucked because I just ran out of save games. I mean, I've basically got a save game and I've got a couple of extra logging games, but I don't understand why they limited us to 10. Like, why couldn't they just go ahead and, throw us a bone and give us, throw us a bone and give us like 15 or 20? Like, give that in the next update. That's ridiculous. Because we can't pull files out and XML files out and save them on a desktop and then replace them with whatever we can, like PC could do with save games, and we just can't do that. So I mean, we're completely limited to just 10 save games, and when you've got 8 maps, that especially if you're guys like me and you've got a lot of maps going on at the same time, you just don't And there's no reason we shouldn't have like an excavator that has a twist arm that's got one of these on it. One of these crane ends. I mean, it's kind of like the bio belts, but all they did was they put the buffalo end on it. Would have been nicer if they could have added this crane arm on it. Yeah, I certainly did. I don't exactly know who it did. Whoever subbed, thanks. But I don't get notifications when they're private. That's the only thing different between this and Twitch. You can't keep your sub list private in Twitch, but you can in YouTube. So that kind of limits me if I want to throw a shout out to the guys that subbed, or ladies, whoever it may be. Thank you, whoever you are. You ghost of YouTube. Steve, you want my honest opinion on that? It's because it's easy. Cultivators don't require any kind of massive amount of coding. They just, there are a lot of repetitive gears and a lot of repetitive circles from the modeling standpoint. You don't have to deal with shocks, tire depressions, and all the other things that tractors bring, or even seeders, all the ultimate animated moving parts. Things kind of seem to move in succession, and it's pretty easy. But once you break into some of the other ones, it gets a lot harder. So I think that's why there's a lot of cultivators. It's an easy kind of early introductory mod for guys to get involved with. Especially the shorter ones, the 3 meters, the 4 meters. I mean, we don't really have, even seeders. Like, why is nobody making a seeder? Like, I know we got them, but we got cultivators too. And I guess there's got to be something in there revolving around that. So, maybe one of these days. Hit forward forehead. That's snap on tap. There you go. Hey, there's Clayton. Yeah, I saw you. Sorry about that. I totally almost missed you there. Yep, I'd go for all that. Corn, yep. Any of that. Corn seeder would be good. Let's see here. So let's give this whole thing a whirl here. I know it works, just a question on how well it does work. It's been a long time since I ran this thing, so I wanted to see. Let me get my help menu out. Unfold it, and we'll pipe out. I still think this is like one of those like really cool mods. It doesn't work that well, but it does work. Yeah, there we go. And start the engine, turn it on. Yeah. Alright, let's go get a trailer. No, I typically am architectural 3D. I've looked at it. I'm modeling, Charlotte, my airport here, Charlotte Douglas International for X-Plane. I'm trying to like really get into that model and texturing and stuff. But the thing I found with Farm Sim is that it's a lot of coding because there aren't scripts, and scripts are lines of code that help you export things out of a 3D modeler with animations based inside the gaming universe. In certain games have their own set of scripts, and the problem is that a lot of the some of the 3D modeling stuff, the scripts aren't that easily available, or they're non-existent, and to use Giant's editor requires lots of knowledge of code and some other things that when I started looking at it, I was like, well, I just don't even like, I don't even know. If it came to making one of these trailers, I could do it. I can make the trailer, but actually getting it into Giants and actually getting it to, oh crap, forgot I had that weight on there, and actually getting it to be successful, yeah, I don't know about all that, man. I would make a bridge with wood chips if you really can't do that on console. I've tried. At some point, the console draws too much, or it draws enough, it stops drawing wood chips, or it gets so freakily laggy that it doesn't take it anymore. So hey, we'll see you, Big Steve-O. Not a problem, man. Glad you came in. Glad you had a good time, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time. Yeah, what is this English you speak of? All right, see you, GTA. I'll get back to you, man. I'm not just ignoring you. You might be too tall. Alright, let's see what this thing does. Well, if you're going to pick it up, hang on to it. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Alright, so I'm gonna see if this works. This is what a buddy of mine used to do. Let's see if it actually. Alright, so he used to do this. Let's see. Did he cut them up in 2 meter? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I thought you might like that. Just bump the table. I make mine 2 meters at a time. It should be so much better than that too. It's so disappointing. And the other one, the placeable wood chipper, it doesn't even work, man. It does not even work. It's so pitiful. At least on console it doesn't. Cheater. At least I'm doing them 2 meters. Look at that though, man. That takes skill, man. It's like a conveyor belt of awesomeness. Yeah. What's up, Ben? Jules says I am of the English. Yeah, last time I had Waffle House, it tore me up. That's weird. There it goes. Yeah, a lot of the guys, man, they don't like sharing. They don't like trying to create for console and PC. I hear console is pretty tough. I feel if I remember correctly, their guidelines for console is pretty stringent. Uh-oh. Hit my $80,000 chipper over here. We are good, Ben. Just cheating on some chipping, man. I think I've gotten too close. Nice, somebody come poke him. Yes, the conveyor is part of the chipper. Now, oh, that's the one that stuck me up there. Now, I don't know. Never seen anyone try to use the other ones. I don't think they work the same. I don't think you can use the other chippers. I mean the other conveyor belts. At least I don't think you can. And make sure this thing will get full. Yeah. Hey, good night, Greg. See you, bud. Yeah, let's see how. See how full this trailer is. Gotta be getting close. Oh yeah, it's full. Ain't cheating, man. Ain't none of it cheating. I'm just making my money 2 meters at a time. That's all. Now I have to give up here and see. I can't remember if. Now I know Chuck. Last time you were up here, it didn't accept wood chips. I assume they've gotten that fixed. I would assume so. Yeah, the treetops will go in there, and those got to be done by hand, which can be aggravating in their own. So we'll just play that one by ear and see how well it goes. You can pick up a manure fork, like with a front end loader, and I know that works pretty well to pick up a lot of those small ones. All right, let's see if this thing. All right. Yep. All right. So that's all working now. Good. See, 28,000 pounds. Oh, 7,000 for chips. Wow, that's cheap. But I fill that trailer up with the quickness too, though. I'll let you guys know too, those that may be watching. I'm planning on, as far as I know, unless the internet doesn't. I got me a little image worked up off one of our newer maps for Friday. It's gonna be like I'm gonna try to turn Friday into a little bit of a freebie giveaway, something for you to be able to grab a screenshot or screen grab of the newest FTG image. As I add in X-Plane, that'll be pictures based out of both sims, but for right now I'm gonna try every Friday to upload a normal widescreen 1920 by 1080, which is standard widescreen format for most computer monitors. Try to put in a nice image from Farm Sim. So we'll see how that goes. So if you haven't liked us on Facebook, do that. And I'll try to do a little freebie on Friday. We'll let's call it something stupid like Freebie Friday. That's as good as I could come out with. There's no real great way for me to do it on YouTube, so that's the only one I can mass give something out for everybody. I can probably make it public, so even if you don't have Facebook or don't dabble with Facebook much, you can probably still go to the site, or at least the website, and grab it, even if you don't have it. Excuse me. If I make it public, it still should work. So. Yeah, that's original. Freebie Friday. Was that or Freaky Friday? Yeah, it's Freebie Friday. Let's. You know what? I bet this won't do it. We'll test it though. We'll see if this will work. I think the claw on this is a little too big. That's what she said. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I probably won't hit 450 tonight, Clayton. I appreciate your enthusiasm, Probably won't hit 450 tonight, but it has moved very fast past couple days. I don't know what the heck happened. It's like people woke up and was like, hey, I think I'll sub to that guy. Oh my gosh, come on. There we go. Really, FTG? Really? Did she say the claw was too big? Yeah, what's your news, James? I mean, isn't that what everybody calls it? I about said closet. Come on, come on, come on, you can do it. Object too heavy, for real? Are you serious? Oh. Yeah, I'm dying to know what'll get them subbing like crazy, and I'm dying to know James is good news. Oh, I knew it was going to do that. Somehow I knew it was going to do it. Yeah, so that's why this one sucks. I pretty much got to get it almost all the way in there. Oh, it's alright there. Still, kind of fun doing that with the skid loader. Push it in. You know what, Clayton? That was my first instinct, was that it was going to be something silage related. You gave me so much flack, dude, the first, 150 subs, man, on my silage operation. So much flack. Whoa. Yeah, ain't nothing like some tuna to get the cat's attention. Perfect. And this is totally, totally unnecessary to go through all this. But here's my thoughts on this. It's something new that you don't do all the time. I don't get to drive. I love this skid steer, and I don't get to drive in it enough. I wish we had an installable weight on the back of it, but I wish this chipper was a little lower to the ground. But Beggars can't be choosers. But being able to do these things and being able to somewhat do them mostly inside the cab is definitely pretty cool. What's going on, Stunt? Good to see you, bud. Hadn't seen you in a few weeks. Glad you graced us with your presence today. How you doing, man? Yeah, full again. Yeah, man, I'm good. Just doing a little logging here on old stream. It's kind of weird. This map doesn't get a lot of love on the stream. I'm kind of surprised. It was funny last night. It's just random thoughts. I don't much keep up with the numbers too much, but I do take note of my averages at the end of the streams just to just to kind of gauge viewership, because typically people see a map they like and then that's what they watch. They don't just watch just because, except for you guys. You guys normally y'all just tune in just because. It doesn't matter. I could be in my own backyard working and y'all'd be okay with that. But been averaging, I was like, it's weird. I average like 21 viewers on Goldcrest out of all places, the original map. Then you come over to Old Stream, you average like 10 the entire night. Some of that may be the weeknight, but then again, last night was a weeknight as well. So it's just weird. I mean, Old Stream's kind of one of those, like, people either love this map a lot or they really don't like this map a lot. There's not there's not much in between on this one. So other than that, man, I am great. Not that that really has anything to do with how I'm feeling. It was just a random thought I had. Hey, what's going on, Ernesto? Yeah, it's the same old, man. We've got there's definitely a map out there for every taste bud now. You got small, you've got more old, you've got big, you've got small, you've got medium sized, you've got more modern. So Lawfolds is very much a more modern area map. So I mean, there's really a little bit of something out there for everybody. I appreciate that, Stunt. I try to give every map its due love, and some of them just do some of them do a lot better than others, depending on where that is. But yeah, I appreciate that, man. Definitely try to share the love around and make sure there's something on the streams for everybody. I wouldn't have any teeth left if I was really riding this car, riding this tractor. That's all right, Justin. I saw that message. You could leave that up, man. I ask that most frequently about every time. I don't get an answer either, so don't feel bad. Whoops! I must have had some left in the tank there. I need to take this little this loading edge off of this thing. Live stream what I do for work. I could go and oh, okay. Well, I make things out of wood. That's about it. But it's a laborious process and a long process. So I don't know how it I don't know how that would go over on a live stream. Oh, I think James' head hit the keyboard again. Somebody call 911. Where's Steve-O 911 when you need him? Steve-O! Whoa. Yeah, I know, right, man? That's pretty good. That was a miss. I didn't get any of them. Giants Island 09. What's your play style, Ant? What you like? Do you like the big stuff, or do you like generally smaller stuff? This is gonna be a hot mess right here, but oh well. Yeah, I don't much care for Giants Island. I did like a first look on that, you know, for a stream like in the afternoon, and then I think I deleted it like that very afternoon. I was like, yeah, this is not good. This is not good. If you like huge fields, you got to get on law folds. That's off the mod hub. Man, they dress like any Walmart, dude. It doesn't matter. They can't blame that one on the South, man. They look that way anywhere you go. Unfortunately, you know, man, they used to actually be really good. They used to really be able to make really good money logging. And you actually had maps that were geared towards having really good and nice forestry areas. And now not so much. More power to you on the taters. FTG don't do taters or sugar beets. Of course, then we do have the new header for the. We do have the new header, so that's in the mod. I think it's a 12-meter header for the sugar beet, so at least we got that. That makes it a little bit better. But nothing for potatoes. It's still the same. Yeah, animals are fun, man. I mean, once you finally break into, you know, making money with the animals, you know, I still enjoy getting the animals. I'm not too much once the farm is established. I mean, I'll just be honest with you. Once the farm's established, I'm kind of like I'm about done with the map after that point. That sounds weird, but to really get everything going efficiently and effectively, it takes quite a bit of time. So by the time you do that, then you've really talked about missing some time. Oh, you're talking about you actually do it in real life. More power to you. Alright. Yeah, of course you're too heavy. That's why I don't like the JCB log one. That's why I like that other one, the yellow one. I don't know why I didn't put that one on here. I should have. Oh well. See if we can throw all 3 of these on there. Yo! What's up, James? Let me actually refresh chat. There we go. Have you ever done anything wild like buy every farm on the map or cut down? No. No, I haven't done anything quite that crazy. I honestly probably wouldn't have enough patience for that. There's a certain sense too. I'm not a huge fan of doing the really big, huge fields. So at least one of those wouldn't really apply to me because I'm not a big fan of it. But with that being said, there's a couple things I've attempted on here. Probably the craziest thing that I have at least attempted was trying to build a house. And for the most part, it went pretty good, except for the bales. Just really just completely acted up. And they pretty much messed up the rest of them. Once I got them 12 high and then started stacking logs on top of them, it just went crazy. There we go. Yeah, filling up fast. Love it. Love it. It's actually not bad. Well, JCB put in some work today. Yeah, build a house. Basically, well, actually, I take that back. What did we do that in 15? I guess we did. We did it in 15 where you could plant pine trees. And we would plant them, we'd cut them down, and we'd cut them all the same length. And then we would take the stilts that we were able to put side by side, we'd cut them down, and then we'd stack up hay bales, and we'd stack them 12 high. And then if we could we could usually get up to like 14 or 16 high with the telehandler. We'd get at least 16 tall, and then we'd put logs across the top, and then we'd lay logs against it on the side. But then whenever we'd lay the logs on the side, it just went completely berserk. And basically just kind of like, you know how hay bales, when they get really close together, they sit there and just constantly bounce back and forth. That's pretty much what they did, and they just went kaput. So that was like a waste of like 3 nights doing that. So it didn't really work. I know it's worked on PC, but I don't know exactly what those guys used mod wise that helped them complete that. It definitely wasn't what we had on console. So that's probably the extent of it. So, well, I think that's going to be it. I'm at a perfect stopping point, and I'm right at close to my 2-hour mark here. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for a few hours. Appreciate those that have been watching up until now. Appreciate those that were in earlier, and those that may watch later. And at least make it to the end. Just a few last things. Full Tilt Gaming on Facebook. Like I said, Friday. Sometime I'm going to try to do it Friday morning, but if not, it'll be sometime Friday. I will put out our little image, and it'll be a FTG branded image that's been edited and looks all pretty and cool with the new logo and the new text and fonts and stuff. So it should be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to doing a little something anyway. So yeah, no problem, James. Good night, Ant. It was great hanging out with you. Glad you got to hang in for us in the past couple of days, as well as everyone else. Chuck, welcome back. For anybody else that's out there that I may have missed, I guess try to, let's see, today is Wednesday, so Thursday I should be able to stream tonight. If you've got a specific place you'd like for me to stream, please throw something down in the comments. I will get it. But then if not, I guess I will see you guys tomorrow night. It's been a pleasure as always. Yes, sir. Adios, Ryan. Adios, Stunt. Good to see you, man. Hope we get to see you here in the next go around. And for the rest of you, we will see you Thursday around 11. We'll stream somewhere. But until then, we'll see.